it, trying to find a way through, looking one side, then the other, looking for the spot to attack.
Nice hit from Tadzilla, but still, Kirigali came on top at the end. And we go to a strap.
Spin open, strap applied. Who do you like here, Ray? They say that the strap favours the power man, but somehow, some way, Kirigali has so many times proved that not to be the case, even when he's faced the giants. And whilst the man he's pulling today may not be a giant in stature, he's certainly on that Richter scale in terms of the power.
Oh, definitely. Todd Hutchings' power levels are maybe out of this world. His position, when he can get the position of view, is so awkward. The power is something you have never experienced. And a lot of people who knows, like John Berzeng said, well, when you never pull Todd, you don't really know what you will have to face. And Kirigali will definitely feel it right now in the straps. I would love to see if the strap would be a little bit tighter, and this is what Todd is
Pistol
saying.
grip, low hand is going to be applied there. Pronation locked in hard. The Kirigali Ongobayev, you can see him start to climb, drop that wrist back, trying to kick it back and create as much distance as he possibly can.
Rotate. Shoulder.
Watch for the big drive. Here we go! Side pressure from Tadzilla. Kirigali watching that elbow. When the position moves, he will try to get back in the match on the breathing. But it's Tadzilla anchored down, and he's watching Kirigali, seeing if there's an opportunity to apply that pressure and staying with it, driven hard. Kirigali equal to it at this stage, Ray, and he's choosing to hang in there.
He's trying to train a little bit more of Todd Hutchings, but loses his wrist. Todd Hutchings still had a pronator. Right now, he's just pronating and driving to the side, so close to the pin pad, few centimeters off of it, and we go! Round number one, Tadzilla on the scoreboard.
Tadzilla, Todd Hutchings with the opener, Ray. And you know what was interesting there? I'm not actually sure that when Kirigali lost his wrist, it was by accident. I think he tried to give himself some arm and then get back into the match and failed to do it. He lost a little pronation. Watch it again on the... Oh, we've missed that little spot, but I think he dropped his wrist to get himself more centralized. But then when he tried to adjust, Tadzilla moved forward and pressed into the pad. Did he find something there? Was there an opportunity? Let's look at it again. But his elbow's off the pad by a country mile as well at the end there. I only just noticed that on the replay, but it was miles off.
I feel like you can't run away from Todd. You can't run away from Uncle Todd. It's better to run through him. It's better to run through him. Let's see what Kirigali... He was trying to make some adjustments, move around, but Giga just sucked lower and lower. And what Todd had all this time was pronation. His pronation was always there.
People underestimate that with Todd. We spoke about it on the fix the other week at length. Kirigali's A move, his go-to move is backwards. He gains control by backwards. He doesn't go straight through. It's not a direct Route 1 attack. It's not what we saw from Yevgeny Prudnik. He moves backwards. And when you move backwards with Tadzilla, you are in a world of pain. Todd gets underrated. Many people think this is brute force and ignorance. It is anything but. This is an engineer. This is a thinking man. This is a diligent, cerebral arm wrestler. And he understands the vectors. He understands what he needs to do. He drops the wrist, he engages the pronation, and he moves hard to the back of the pad while applying the side pressure. And there's no space. He doesn't leave a gap. The pressure is constant. A master technician like Kirigali Ongobayev trying to wait for the breath, to time the breath of Tadzilla. And yet the guy could be underwater. He doesn't breathe. There's no signs.
Rotate. Together.
You can see it right here.
Wrist. Rotate.
So that sweat off with Palzalayev and Tadzilla. Back at the table, it will be interesting now, Ray, to see what approach is taken by Kirigali. Will he do something completely different? He's going to need to. That first one Not live. Toddzilla's game plan looks really good here, Ray. It looks together.
Yeah, Todd came to fight. Todd was in amazing shape when he fought versus John Brzenk. And last match was Ibrahim Sagov. That was impressive match he pulled. This is a different opponent. And I believe top rollers will have a bad day versus Todd. Because the things that top rollers are looking for, even if Todd loses them, he doesn't care.
No, he doesn't. And we saw it there on that hit. You know, he was absolutely unconcerned about the fact that his wrist and hand were compromised. He doesn't care. That you can take that. You can have the inch on the wrist and hand. He gets to the A side of the table, he engages the pronator, and he starts with that relentless back pressure, that relentless move to the side with the body. It's a combination movement. It is not one thing. It's three things at once, each one of them doing irreparable damage. You need to find a resting spot where you can gain control, and this may be the hardest man to do that within the game at this division.
The champion right now has some things he needs to change. I think the advice he's getting from Shudder Club is perfect arm wrestling technicians. They know exactly what they need to do, and I think Kidigali felt a lot of things. The real question is, can he do what he needs to do to stop Todd from getting position that he wants to?
You know, I would love to go over to Shirara City and just, if I could ever afford it, to spend a month, some extended time there, take my sons and let them absorb what that club has to offer. I would also love to spend time on the table with Toddzilla and get into the mind of what this guy does so well, because make no mistake about it, you are watching two master arm wrestlers.
It's fucking backwards.
He just said my wrist is backwards. It is. Does he care? Drive, much better hand and wrist control, but Todd doesn't care, and he takes up that aggressive resting spot. He's unconcerned about the fact that it's not a pin now, Ray. Once again, he's got the A side, and he's breathing.
Kidigali needs to work not only with the arm, but also with the hand. And the champ is in the deep water.
Let me tell you now,
Champ is in deep water.
if it doesn't breathe, it's hard to kill. And that concealed breathing that Todd's doing there, there's no respite. He's just small breaths and the power is applied. There's no deep breath. There's no option. He doesn't back off. There's never a resting spot. And Kidigali was in deep water early. People think that Todzilla's slow. Is he? He's where he wants to be really
When
quick.
he hits hard, he hits with vengeance. And
You know-
right now, tough choices to make for Kidigali. Like from here, I believe he just couldn't cup his wrist. What he needed to cup his wrist, get a little bit more pronation engaged, because his pronator stayed intact.
close.
The problem was he was stuck.
But I think he probably underestimated the degree of pronation and the degree of back pressure that comes from Todd. Because everybody thinks Toddzilla, it's all side, right? No, wrong. This guy drops that wrist, he pronates hard, and he drags you out. And he's got unbelievable horsepower.
There's
Ungodly
need to
horsepower.
be something that supports that side pressure, that something that fights that rotation, and Todd has it. This probably might be the best version of Todd we have seen this year, and he is giving it to champion. 2-0 Toddzilla, 1 round away from the being new 105. Yeah, 105.
kilo title match right now. And Toddzilla, at this point in time, his strategy is absolutely perfect. It has gone to the form guide as far as he's concerned.
We're always talking about John. Toddzilla is 57 years old. 57. Kidigali Ongabayev, 28. Todd weighed in at 100 kilos. Kidigali weighed in at 105 kilos. Toddzilla could literally take 2 titles.
And he really could.
He
I mean,
could.
you watch that man on this form. Yeah. They say styles make matches, but there's part of me feels like Todd is
You can just put us
evolving.
in the straps if you
He's
want.
getting better at what he does. And he look at him, he's supremely confident. And you've got to understand that he's facing a guy here with options, with courage, with speed. Kirigali Ongobayev has got it all. And yet, here we are, and it's Last Chance Saloon, and at the moment, he's not found a hole. He's not found any option.
West is looking
Ongar
really
Bay.
good in this
You first.
match.
Don't
Todd
move.
Hutchings, Kirigali Ongarbayev, round number 3.
Hands on the way we go. A little bit better connection there in the centre from Kirigali, but
Problem with Kirigali is as soon as he hits, his arm separates,
stretched.
stretched. And with Todd has this, like, he uses straps so well. People don't understand how well he uses the strap. He sucks you down, he pulls you in, there's nowhere to go. And if you lose that separation, if you can't keep the high ground, if you can't keep the high knuckle, it's
cramped.
very hard to get over them.
It's like arm
Right
wrestling
here.
a bald,
lower,
reticulated
lower, lower.
python with massive
Yeah, lower that
eyebrows.
one.
The guy just closes you down. He's everywhere you don't want him to be. You try to take a position at the back of the pad, he's already there. You try to gain hand and wrist control, he sucks it away from you. He stretches you out, and then he horribly slowly, in a sinister fashion, just drives sideways, but there's no
Tighter.
room to breathe or recover. Even for someone as talented, as well-rounded as Shadara City's Kirigali Ongobayev. Here we go. Last Chance Saloon, Ray. Is there a way
Don't
through?
move. Okay.
Let's see.
Don't move.
Kirigali change something.
You want one.
Yeah, I still don't believe the best solution is to go backwards.
No, he's trying to turn that palm up, isn't he? He was
Yeah.
looking for that. He was looking to try and secure the hand
Buckle
and wrist
side.
from the little bump there, but
Just look at the hand comparison. How big Todd's and thick Todd hand is compared to Kirigali. Kirigali, I believe he just cannot do it. Like, it's so big, he just sits down.
better position. Look at that from Todd. Look at that horsepower when he collected. This is a lot better position from Kirigali.
and forth,
Todzilla
back and forth.
glides to the side. Kirigali with a lot better shape here, though. Much better
Getting
shape.
separated, but
Oh,
still.
little bump there, and he mistimed that one badly, and Todd is still engaged. And look how he's closed the space down. Now, he will not allow Kirigali to climb back up, and he forces the elbow forward. There it is again. So that the pressure of Kirigali, oh, that's a foul attempt. Kirigali pushed him off the pad there.
Intentionally,
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, you know, there was nowhere else to go. It's a win. Yeah. Right decision. You know, right decision. But there was some great angles on that where we saw as the power was applied.
New 105 kilo world champion Todd Hutchings from USA. Todd got his opportunity and he ran with it.
Who beats this guy, mate? If you look at this class, is there anybody that comes in and challenges this man? Is it Yevgeny? We've seen him win before. Or is this a different Todzilla? Has he learned those lessons?
We will find out. I believe there's a lot of guys that could challenge him. A lot of people thought Kirigali was invincible. We saw it today that he's not. 3-0, Todd won the first 3 matches that he needed to get the championship.
So if you were sat in Engin Terzi's shoes right now, Ray, and you look at the roster, who are you bringing to face Todzilla in the first defense of the title? Oh, I thought he gave the win to Todzilla there,
Yeah.
but we're just waiting for...
Oh, maybe they looked at videos? Or what's going on?
Who's being told that we may have an infringement?
1 warning, 1 foul on Kirigali. Okay, so we are still in round number 3. I take back everything I said, but Todd was in a very good position to win this match. Kirigali can make 0 mistakes. If he makes any mistake, it's over.
Talk about dodge a bullet.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
He was definitely in a losing position. He definitely threw a foul.
We can see the fans standing up just to see, because it was a battle. Kirigali gave his all. A lot of
Kirigali looked
transitions.
great there for a while, and then he just mistimed one. It's hard. Even for the best arm wrestlers, it's hard to not feel the excitement, react to the crowd, and dive on it just at that fraction too early. And he did, and he got separated. And what we saw was Todd go back to that familiar angle and then start to climb forward with that elbow. Make it so that Kirigali is pulling into bone. He's not pulling into muscle.
Buckle side.
Kirigali pulling every trick in the book. Now we're going to the referee's grip, Ray. Is there a way back here? Sometimes you get an opportunity and you grasp it with both
Well,
hands.
let's see if he can do this. Definitely. Like, even with Kirigali, if he gets back a chance to fight Todd again, he's
This was the match I was looking forward to most of this time. It's Todzilla who initiates and he drives hard to the side of Kirigali with nowhere near the hand control that he had last time, and he's starting to lose his own hand. Now Todzilla applying that move to the side. Wow! The effort from Kirigali there, trying to just horsepower through, and he got some success, Ray.
the ability of Todd to shut down, that was amazing. Even now, he's climbing. He gives his wrist away, but he still is climbing. So close to the pin pad, so close. Few millimeters.
Kirigali's still there, but that's the pin.
We have a new champion.
Wow.
Let's wait for the referee. No! Elbow foul. You can't make this shit up.
Who's on the elbow foul there? Is that Todd?
Todd.
Oh my
Maybe he
word.
went,
What
most
is
likely
going on?
went over the back of the pad while trying to finish. One elbow foul Todd, one elbow foul Kirigali, one warning Kirigali.
Hey, who took the most damage there? I'm not sure.
It's
I'm
hard.
not sure.
It's hard.
Look, 57 years old
Yeah,
and
but he's
28
not.
years old.
Yeah, but he's not, you know. Todd. It's insane what this man can do.
It really is.
It's
I mean,
insane, and he's fighting. He's fighting for his life. He knows. Like Todd went to the super heavyweights to fight with them for quite some time. Kirigali was put in the same shoes. It's very hard when you don't have the frame for it, when you don't have muscle mass for it. Now this is their category, their weight, and maybe or probably we're seeing best guys at this weight right now on the table.
Oh, son, that's...
Great arm wrestling.
You know what's amazing about this, Ray? Both these guys so clearly have come in absolutely tip-top condition. I mean, Todzilla's even brushed his eyebrows. The guy looks perfect. I've never seen him look better than he does here. And he initiated there. A moment earlier, we'd seen Kirigali take up a much better position. Todzilla adjusted. He closed the space down again. And for the first part of that match, it looked like it was all him. And then, from nowhere, Ongabayev gutted it out, tried to drive through him sideways, tried to force him a spoonful of his own medicine, and nearly got something out of it. I thought it was over. Didn't see the foul. I must be getting old.
I feel like Kirigali has 3 lives, right? He lost. He lost 2, but he's back. He has one more left, one more chance. One elbow foul Todd, one elbow foul, one warning Kirigali. We can see both men are exhausted. It's very, very interesting when Kirigali engaged his side pressure to go back. Todd climbed over him and got him back to this position.
He keeps pulling
which
me
is
back.
very hard
I'm not
to do,
fighting.
but he's so good at doing it.
And Todd seems to, you think, oh, he's losing it. He's
Later.
losing them. And then suddenly, a
Boom.
massive surge
One
comes
fighter.
again. It's like an enormous wave that comes in. And it's starting, Kirigali really struggling there with that lactic acid build-up. He's been hanging on that brack throughout this entire match.
Don't move.
Great
Don't
pulling,
move.
great pulling.
Really
first.
magnificent
You
match.
got
We
it.
knew this was going to be the
Don't
one.
move.
And it's delivered.
Don't move.
Kirigali
One
had a
warning.
great position
don't
there.
Great position.
My God,
Come on.
Kirigali
One
wanted,
fight,
he
one
would have
warning.
preferred
One
Todd
fight,
not
one
to get the warning and just
Todd
to say go.
Todd
Just,
needs to keep-
Shoulders.
yes, he
don't
does.
Move.
Time to
Don't
focus.
Both of them are getting tired.
You first, don't move.
We don't know at what rate.
Kirigali will go second. Be ready. This will ignite on the start. And a massive drive, and Kirigali's wrist has gone. It's lost, and Todzilla, there's the pin.
There's the pin.
Surely this time, Todzilla's uncertain look. Yes, there's the win. And it's a new champion of the world. Todzilla is off, picks up his lady, and celebrates the victory that we thought came a couple of pins early.
It's getting a bit heavy in the corner of Topzilla, and he doesn't care.
He
For a
doesn't
moment
care.
then,
Uncle Todd, he absolutely deserved
Hey.
this. He got his shot. He run with it.
You see the emotion there, mate? Wash over that man. That's great.
Engen double checked. Will he pull 2 more rounds? And he said, "Yeah, of course I will."
Absolutely, he will.
Absolutely.
Has a man ever sweat more than that?
I believe like the pin, depending on where you are, you could say like that was a pin. Okay, that was finishing, but I think there was 2 more before, or it was really, really close.
This man is brutal. I mean, what a difficult man to overcome that is. And 57 years old, and he was making the run, and he was
I'm ready to go
forcing the
home.
tempo of the match. His elbow movement is excellent as well. His timing was really good there. He's constantly moving the back, then the side, then the back, then the side, all with pronation. And he's just closed down one of the most gifted, talented arm wrestlers in the game.
I think they're finished. They're
It's
not going
done.
to pull anymore. Neil Pickup is going to go downstairs. We're going to take a look at the replay. 5-0 submits the last 2 rounds. Kidigoli Ongabayev.
Guess we're done.
Uncle Todd is in the house. Uncle Todd is your new champion at 105 kilos of East versus West.
don't
World
know, because we're
champion.
supposed to do 5.
Very, very deserving.
But he doesn't want to do 5. Neither do
We're
I.
going to take a look at the replay right now. What a great match for Todd. What absolute amazing pulling for Kidigali Ongabayev. Kidigali was fighting all he could, was trapped in positions, and it's so hard to deal with that power. Yeah, but right now we go back and let's check the whole match. All those slips, Todd was really good. He always had some problems slipping, but now he's getting much, much better. And as soon as it goes to the strap, it all goes to the Todd side, and it's so hard to get out of it. Round number 1, he takes it from Kidigali very convincingly. Kidigali did his best at trying to find the opening, the positioning, the chance, what he could do against Todd. Todd gets his wristband back. It doesn't matter. He's losing or he's in a bad position. It's just Uncle or Todd Hutchings' position. Kidigali, like, great defense. The problem was he couldn't climb. He couldn't get the height. The way that Todd pulls in the strap, he sucks you down and then he presses you at the same time. Yeah. Great pulling, and then there's the last pin, and afterwards, definitely, Kidigali just didn't have anything left in his arm, and he didn't want to risk an injury. Todd Hutchings, your new 105 kilo world champion.